Hey friends, it's me, Chris, and I'm on to chapter 3 of the Millionaire Booklet. If you missed me on chapters 1 or 2, go back and watch those and then come back to this one, okay? There's 10 chapters, it's a 42-page book. It's real quick to read. I'm already on page 17, chapter 3, and now we're getting to the steps. There's 8 steps that Grant says to become a millionaire, and this first step in chapter 3 is the millionaire decision. Okay, and this is a 3-page chapter, so it's going to be real quick. All right, I'm going to jump right in. Put in the comments what you like, what your takeaways are, and would love to chat about this as well. This is my first time reading this book. I'm reading it to you, with you. I encourage all of you to get this book, have it on you at all times, take it everywhere you go, so you have it for your reference and you don't lose sight of your mission. And let me dive in here. Okay, step 1, the millionaire decision. As I said earlier, the biggest mistake is to think becoming a millionaire is impossible. People simply don't think it can happen. So the first thing you have to do is decide to become a millionaire, multimillionaire, or billionaire if you want. You have to decide, and then you must reinforce that decision over and over. Put a stake in the ground right now. I am going to become very, very rich. I will not judge you negatively for making this decision. When you tell someone who has created wealth that you want to get rich, they will not frown or judge you negatively. They will pat you on the back and say something like, "Great, you can do it, and by the way, you should." Those who have created wealth understand that creating financial freedom is a worthy adventure. It is possible. Is it possible for anyone? Remember, more than 80% of all millionaires today are self-made, what's called first generational, meaning they created their millions without inheriting the money. Now, before that little automatic voice in your head says, for the millionth time, I don't want to be rich, or I just want enough to be happy, okay, you should understand 2 points. Number 1, getting rich isn't just about you. And number 2, limiting yourself financially invalidates your abilities. Most of us are convinced to settle for basic necessities. Clothes, a house, transportation, time off, maybe upper management position, and some money in the bank. This is called the middle class. The middle class is for those who settle for just enough rather than striving for prosperity. The middle class life is a compromise, and it's selfish. When you compromise your finances, you become unable to help others because you are struggling to simply take care of yourself. Big, big claim here, okay? The other part of this is the constant invalidation of you. You are capable of way more than you know. So why set reasonable financial targets? For my entire life, I have had this constant gnawing in me that knows I can do more, achieve more, create more, give more, help more. And I am most unhappy when I give up on that gnawing idea, and most happy when I am pursuing it. Okay? And just as a reminder, settling for a middle class life is a compromise, and it's selfish. But enough of the esoteric and back to the material world. You can earn 80,000 a year or 400,000 a year and still struggle, depending on where you live, your responsibility level. Just because someone makes more money than a person born in some starving village in a third world country doesn't mean they are much better off. The argument is you have a cell phone, internet access, running water, electricity, be grateful. That's code for make sense of your situation. But not having enough money doesn't make sense. A man once told me, how do you make sense of insanity? The answer is, you don't. And not having enough money is insane. The idea that someone would only need enough to be comfortable or adequately satisfied or have let me go back. The idea that someone would only need enough to be comfortable or adequately satisfied or have more than others as a way to justify his or her condition is ridiculous. The middle class is Billions of people convinced by politicians and media to turn your money over to those smarter than them. Settle down in a nice house, reducing your ability to move for the next 30 years, and be a civil, law abiding taxpayer who is grateful how much better off you have it than those who have less. Not having money is insane. Make a decision right now to become a millionaire and debunk all the ideas that idolize the mythology of the middle class. The temporary comfort provided by the house, nice school, a couple of BMWs, a 401k, 2 weeks off is nothing compared to creating massive wealth. The first step to becoming a millionaire is to make a decision, and that requires you lose your middle class mind and then get your millionaire mindset. Okay, you must lose your small defensive, take no risk thinking. It has never been easier to get rich, but it is still impossible if you don't change your mind. There is so much money in the world today and so many ways to create wealth, but it will not happen if you settle. Many will disagree with me on this, but I believe millionaire is today's new middle class. In fact, many millionaires still find themselves struggling. If you want to get really rich, you will need 10x or 20x or even 100 times that of $1 million, okay? Use my 10x planner, start affirming your multi-millionaire status. Okay, I've got one of those as well, and it's great. You know, you write your goals down in the morning, you write your goals down at night, you do a daily quote, which I post every day on my Facebook and Instagram if you're not already paying attention, my X, my threads, okay? Daily quote, writing down your goals morning and night, uh, writing down your daily targets, and then writing down your successes at the end of the day so that you recognize what you actually have accomplished and then can continue to move forward. Okay, you got to continue to reassess that. All right, it's a great planner, and then you also time block your whole day. So you're killing everything. You're controlling time with this planner. It's a great little tool. Okay. Okay, so use my 10x planner. Start affirming your multimillionaire status every morning, every night, and anytime you have a setback. Make the decision right now. I am going to be very, very, very rich, and I am going to help a lot of people in the process. When you start to doubt the possibility, take out this little booklet. Take out this little booklet and reread it, and trust me to help you get there. Okay. You don't need to trust yourself at this point. Simply put your trust in someone who has done it. When I first started studying wealthy people, I put my trust in them because I could not yet trust myself. And that is step 1, chapter 3. We'll see you tomorrow.